Yes, you read that title correctly. We are reading Valentine's Day Confessions today. I woke up in my manager's bed. I think I love him, but he doesn't love me. Work is very difficult today. Were you drunk? Is he cute? What do you mean, why would you be in his bed if he didn't like you? Or you said love. I hope he's not married. My friend got thrown through a window. Made that beautiful Hollywood smash sound. Good story. Oh, I also told a black guy that I was going to the bathroom to fuck his sister, who had just got up to go. Apparently this was a bad decision. I was told several times that I was going to be killed by the end of the night. He told me, while drunk, out of all you guys here right now, you'd be the one I'd ever want to fuck my sister. You know why? You've got balls the size of Jupiter. Moral of the story, if you want to lay with some chick at the bar, but are deterred after finding out her brother is there, just go and tell him your feelings. You'll have a free path to home base by the end of the night. I am in no way responsible for any actions, good or bad, that may arise during such an encounter. You are on your own, buddy. So did you get with his sister or not? Why would you leave us with that cliffhanger? Or did you get with her brother? Which one did you get with? Which one did you get with? And he never mentioned if the friend was okay. Like, did you have to call the ambulance after he got thrown through the window? And what did he do to get thrown through the window? Did he jump through because he wanted to? Or did somebody throw them because he told somebody that he wanted to fuck his sister? Like, I need to know these things. You can't be leaving these details out, man. My boyfriend gave me a bit of jewelry, but I didn't get him anything. We didn't have sex of any kind. I was sad that I felt so little connection with him, even though he looks at me with love. I don't love him. In fact, I am stuck in this relationship for bullshit financial reasons because we started living together. I can't break up with him. I've tried that many times. And yes, I'm a stupid, selfish person who created the whole mess and don't try hard enough to fix it. I never talk to anyone about this. In fact, I'm entirely alone in it all the time. I know that any replies to this confession will probably be judgmental, and I know I'll never implement working a solution to any of it because I'm so fucking depressed. This was 17 years ago. Girl, I swear to God, if you're still with him right now, I'm going to... You should be my Valentine. Every Valentine's Day for the last 5 years, I have been Every Valentine's Day for the last 5 years, I have been sending an anonymous Valentine to someone at my work that I don't really know, professing my love for him/her. No regrets. I work for a large company that spans several floors, and my particular floor has probably 100 people on it, maybe more. It's like a small town gossip-wise. Everybody has their little cliques and favorite lunchroom, etc., and all the woman gossip. For the last 5 years, I have been randomly sending Valentines to both men and women from my group of coworkers. For the men, I always write something about how I've been wanting to hook up with them, but I'm too embarrassed and worried about my work reputation, etc. And for the women, I write how I always thought they were so cute and wanted to date them, etc. Then I just sit back and watch the gossip machine go apeshit. I have been alternating between male/female, and every year I think they're going to catch on and realize the exact same thing happened the year before, but they never do. My favorite so far has been the men/sex ones. I had guys I barely know but see every day come up to me in the lunchroom and ask me which women in the office do I think are the sluttiest. I've heard guys talking about who they would and wouldn't fuck, who probably likes anal, and who has a hairy pussy, etc. That is such a weird thing to talk about at work. I feel like you could get fired for that, but let's keep going. I just sit there and never contribute, but I have learned so much about my fellow office workers. You might be a little crazy, you might be addicted to the drama, or you might just be like really, really bored. I hear less about what the women are saying, but I still hear a lot. Where I sit, mostly women, so they talk during the day and I hear stuff. Also, a couple of my work friends are women and they tell me stuff at lunch and whatnot. With the women, the discussion is more logical and less sexual than the men's. I guess that makes sense since the cards I sent to the women are romantic in nature rather than sexual. They mostly try and determine who is married, who is sleeping with someone already, who is gay, etc. They try to narrow down it to logical choices. I guess this is a confession because I know I'm getting people's hopes up, especially the woman, and letting them crash down, which is, of course, wrong. Yeah. But god damn it, do I like watching it all unfold. P.S. I never write creepy cards that might scare a woman, never stalker stuff, more like freshman year crush level. I hope you're like documenting this. Because if you're that bored, I mean, like, why not document it and maybe post about it so I have more to read? Because this was a little bit too short. Also, you might need, you know, a hobby, maybe a pet, maybe a girlfriend, maybe something so you're not terrorizing your coworkers as much. Do you do this for other holidays? Let me know. I couldn't afford conventional Valentines for my kids' class parties, so I used my food stamps. No regrets. I just spent all of my savings in tax return to pay a year's rent so I could spend the next 12 months to get back on my feet. I'm out of money, but I have an old EBT card from the few months I was between jobs. I used the remaining balance to buy Fun Dip, candy, Valentines for my kids to pass out tomorrow. They feel extra special bringing the candy treats, and I feel extra shitty for it being on the government's dime. But fuck it. I have been working for 15 of my 30 years. I'm sure I paid for these candies in taxes of the years. Wait, it's like, if you have the extra money, why not? That's so sweet. I didn't think this would be like such a sweet story. I thought this would be juicy and dramatic. So, sorry about that, guys. This was a really nice one. And she has no regrets. That's great. Now, maybe this one might be sad. So, let me read this to you. I've never had a Valentine, even though I know it doesn't matter. I still feel depressed. So, I've never had a Valentine. Never had much in the way of a girlfriend anyways. The one time I came close, I asked this girl I really liked and gave her a rose. She said yes, but later that day, a good friend of mine asked her out and they started dating. Did you not tell your friends? And then if you did tell your friends and they still did that, you need better friends because that's not your friend. Yeah, I don't talk to him anymore. Okay, yeah, I probably should have read before I was talking. Let me give my input at the end. Anyway, I know it's a dumb holiday, but I still can't help feel really lonely and depressed every Valentine's Day. It makes me super sad knowing that I have nobody to share this day with. It makes me feel like I never will. Here's what you need to do. You need to order yourself flowers and chocolates and send it to yourself and pretend like somebody gave it to you and pretend like somebody sent you that stuff, so then you can brag about it to people and be like, look, I got flowers and chocolates sent to my doorstep. I have a secret admirer, you know? It'll make you feel like a lot better because it's yourself. Be your own Valentine. Or if you have like a friend, you know, like there's like Palentines, friendentines, you know? I stole neighbor's chocolate on Valentine's Day. I like to steal things. Tough love. I live in a hometown with around 52 units in my neighborhood. Today, thinking UPS was delivering my shoes, I heard some noise at my door. I opened the door to find a local neighbor real estate agent had to put a small heart-shaped box of chocolates on my door along with a business card. Initially, I did not think anything of it. However, after leaving and driving back home, I noticed every unit had one. Then I stole all of my neighbor's chocolates. I had a total of 7. I may steal more. I don't even like chocolate or candy. I just wanted to steal something. I may give some to my girlfriend or hand them out at work. To the real estate agent, cute marketing idea, but thank you for the chocolates to hand out and make others feel like I give a damn about them. I would be so mad if my neighbor stole free chocolates from me. You better hope they don't have a Ring doorbell. Well, this was 7 years ago, so they might not have had a Ring doorbell, but maybe they had cameras, and I hope they catch you. I hope they catch you. Ow. Your head was a lot harder than I